On the channel, we've talked about spot trading, P2P trading, futures trading as well. In this particular video, I want to share with you what margin trading on Binance is. If you don't yet have a Binance account, check the first link in the description below. Sign up, verify your account so that you can be able to follow the rest of this tutorial. Let's get those credits rolling. If you have watched other videos on this channel about Binance, we haven't yet talked about margin trading. Binance has actually offered margin trading for its users so that you can be able to do bigger trades than normal. So we'll start with the first thing. What is margin trading? Margin trading is a component of trading where you are able to borrow money for a particular trade and pay a small interest on it depending on how long you have taken that loan for. On Binance, what happens with margin trading is that you're borrowing from Binance a particular amount, whether 3, 5, or 10 times the amount of money you already have, so that you can place on a trade. When that amount that you have bought that particular crypto goes up, you have made much more money than you would have with your initial amount, and so you pay a small interest depending on the time that it takes to repay that particular loan. The biggest difference with margin trading and futures trading is that in margin trading, you're actually doing spot trade with loaned money, whereas in futures trading, you are playing with the contracts themselves. You are trying to predict whether it will go up or down. But in margin trading, you are just doing spot trading, but with a larger amount. Here we are on the Binance homepage. So the first thing is to show you how to do it on your desktop. So we'll go under trade and you can see Binance Convert, spot, margin, P2P, strategy trading, swap farming, fund token, and Binance OTC. A number of this we have already handled before. And then futures trading is under derivatives. So what we'll do is under trade, we'll go under margin, where you can actually increase your profits using leverage. And leverage is borrowing. So we'll click on margin. What you'll see first of all is this screen looks similar to the one that we had on the spot trade tutorial. If you want to watch that video, it will show up on the card above here. Let me take you through what is on this page. On the left, you'll have your order book. These are the orders that people have placed, whether to buy or to sell Bitcoin in this case. And the ones in red are people wanting to sell, and the ones in green are people wanting to buy. This price in the middle here is called the reference price, which is the current market price. Here we have the chart of Bitcoin over a period. This is from April till today, and I can be able to zoom out so that it brings in even much more information. And this is from the start of 2022 all the way now. And then on the right here, you are able to see the pairs that are available. So here you'll see there is a 5x just next to the pair. So this tells you the maximum that you can be able to borrow on that particular pair. And then you can do whether BUSD, USDT, BNB, BTC, and other alts, which are other altcoins, Ethereum, XRP, TRX, Doja, DOT. But for us, we'll do BUSD. So what we'll do here is just go at the top here and we'll put BTC stroke BUSD. So that is the one that we want to do. The one that we were on was USDT, but now we want to do it on BUSD. You know, I prefer BUSD over USDT. And then now when you want to place in a trade, this is what will happen, is that you have spot, which means that you are using the amount of money that you have in your spot wallet. And then you will have two different margin trades that you can do. So the first is cross 3x and the next is isolated. Cross means that all the amount you have in your wallet can be used as collateral for the trade. And then isolated means that for every single pair you have their own specific amount that you set aside for that particular trade. So you can do both cross or isolated. I prefer to do cross if it's on futures trading, but isolated if we are doing on margin trade. So in order for you to do margin trade, there are three things. First, you have to transfer the collateral from your spot wallet to your margin wallet. And then secondly, you can be able to borrow or trade. And then the third is to repay if you borrowed in the second step. What we'll do now is to transfer funds from our spot wallet to the margin wallet. I'll come here where it says 3x transfer. And so first of all, this low risk number is at 999, meaning I have not borrowed completely. That is good. So the higher this number is, the better for you. So I'll click on transfer. And then I want to transfer it from this fiat to the cross margin. So I'll click here where it says coin, and then I want to transfer BUSD. That's what I transfer here. Click on max and then click on confirm. So now what I'll actually be able to see here is available is at 2.12. That's what we've just put here. And then when you now want to do a trade here on margin trading, it's very simple. So if you're doing a normal trade, you are simply doing a margin trade. So what you'll do here, you'll need to do a limit trade, and then this amount, whatever amount you want to do, and we can actually place 25% so that it does this, and then we'll click on buy BTC. It will bring our order confirmation, confirm, and then if we want to borrow, we can either borrow 3x. Under isolated, what you will see is normal is 2.1, which is what we had under spot. And if we are on isolated 10x, then we'll be borrowing more. So we can actually place this a half, 50%, and we'll be buying 0.0005. And in total, we'll have bought BTC worth 10 BUSD and have borrowed 8.5 BUSD. And so I can say margin buy BUSD, and then it will tell us we are doing this at this amount of money, and the total is 10.6, and we have borrowed 8.5. So we'll click on confirm. It will give us our current position here. When it gets to this price of 21,330 is when it will actually buy. So that's simply how you can be able to buy here, by borrowing. And then if we want to repay, we can actually be able to repay it here. And that's a simple way on how you can be able to place a margin trade. If you'd like to watch more videos about Binance, check this playlist that is showing up above here, and I'll see you in the next one.